Good evening and welcome. We're going to get started in just a moment, but before we do, we wanted to point out a couple of accommodations for this evening's program. Closed captioning is available on our Facebook Live feed, and we've also shared a link to a live transcript of tonight's program in the chat on YouTube. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
Hi, my name is Ryan Cottrell. I chair the Board of Directors of the United Arts Council of Raleigh and Wake County. I want to welcome you to the February 1st Friday and Business Support of the Arts Awards, co-presented by the Raleigh Chamber of Commerce. Here at United Arts, our mission is to build a better community through support of and advocacy for the arts. Though this is a very challenging time in our community, we're pleased to come together to celebrate individuals who have made an impact by doing just that. Leadership is always important in our field and never more important than in times of crisis. Throughout tonight's event, you'll get to learn more about the award winners, as well as hear two performances from our Artist Support Grant awardees, who will be introduced by our president, Charles Phaneuf. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I want to thank you for being here tonight and your commitment to the arts. Now, please welcome Adrienne Cole of the Raleigh Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Cole, President and CEO of the Raleigh Chamber. We're excited to be involved with the United Arts Council and to be a sponsor of the Business Support of the Arts Awards. The Raleigh Chamber builds a thriving regional economy, enhances the community's quality of life, and strengthens member businesses. As the Triangle's largest business membership organization, our members represent 2/3 of the private sector employment in Wake County, and we support the interests of the local business community. Our core focus areas are key drivers of this community and include economic development, diversity, equity, and inclusivity, government affairs, transportation, workforce development, talent, entrepreneurship, leadership development, and small business. We believe the arts are an important part of this community, and we are proud supporters of the United Arts Council. By supporting and advocating for the arts, we are fueling our local economy, driving tourism, sharing cultures, spurring innovation, and creating connections. Since 1990, these awards have been presented annually by the Raleigh Chamber and United Arts Council to businesses, organizations, and individuals for their outstanding contributions toward building a strong and vibrant arts community. The nomination categories are large business with 100 or more employees, small business with less than 100 employees, individual or foundation. There is also a category that recognizes the importance of arts education. This goes to an individual, business, or organization that has demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to improving arts education. The nominees for each award have demonstrated extraordinary support of the arts through their commitment of financial contributions and volunteer time. Congratulations on your nomination, and thank you for your hard work and dedication to the arts. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the first nominator for one of the awards. Please join me in welcoming Kathy Moore, Superintendent of Wake County Public Schools.
Hello, I'm Kathy Moore, the Superintendent of the Wake County Public School System, and it gives me tremendous pleasure to recognize and celebrate Freddie Lee Heath for his role and his work as the Director of Arts Programming for the Wake County Public School System. The Wake County Public School System and the United Arts Council have a long-standing collaboration and partnership because we all recognize the importance of arts programming, arts education, and arts exposure for our students. We know that our arts programming is an integral part of all academic programming. And Freddie Lee is the finest possible steward and passionate advocate for that work. His leadership with our schools, with our principals, with our community groups and stakeholder groups is important to his work. And he takes that task on knowing that our students will benefit from it. His love and his passion is evident in all that he does. The Wake County Public School System strategic plan first core belief states that every student is uniquely capable and deserves to be challenged and engaged in relevant, rigorous, and meaningful learning each day. Freddie Lee knows that the arts brings the unique, it brings the rigor, it brings the challenge and meaningful aspect of our work in schools to students. And we are thankful that he helps us maintain it as a priority, that he helps ensure that it is at the forefront of our planning, and that he makes it accessible to students in schools all over the place. We are so proud of him for this award and this recognition, and we want to celebrate you today, Freddie Lee Heath. Congratulations.
Thank you, United Arts Council of Raleigh and Wake County, for this award. As our primary partner with the school system in Pieces of Gold and Artist in School, this award means so much. I would like to take just a moment to acknowledge our teachers. I have been blessed during my lifetime with many great teachers, but two that stand out the most are my first dance teacher, Beth Moy from Snow Hill, North Carolina, and Mavis Ray from East Carolina University. These ladies constantly stay with me and guide my work. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge our Wake County Public School arts teachers. During this pandemic, they have been great. I have seen them be both nimble and brilliant. And I'm amazed every day that they're able to deliver rigorous instruction while at the same time building relationships with our students. I would like to dedicate this award to them and thank them for the work they are doing every day for our young people. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Charles Faniff, and I'm the president of the United Arts Council of Raleigh and Wake County, and it's wonderful to see so many of you here and commenting and joining us this evening virtually. One of the things we do each year at United Arts is support the work of individual artists through our artist support grants. These grants fund professional development and artistic development for emerging and established artists to create work, improve their business operations, or bring their work to new audiences. They're funded by the North Carolina Arts Council, Wake County government, and private donors like the Warner Fund. Thanks to this generous support, we were able to give 62 grants this year, which is more than 3 times as many as last year. During last week's Creative Mornings talk, we featured one of our visual artists, the illustrator and graphic novelist Natalia Lopez. Today, we're going to hear from 2 live performers. Krista Lapio-Siakamis is a professional percussionist and educator based in Raleigh. Her grant award this year helped her shift her work online, which was both a necessity because of COVID and an opportunity for her to expand her reach through technology. She's going to perform a piece on the marimba, Anthem by Ivan Trevino. Please check her out on Facebook under the name KLS Percussion. Here's Krista.
I'm Elizabeth Doran, President and CEO of North Carolina Theater, celebrating today one of our favorite companies, Solido. Solido, you have been by our side for many, many years. When I arrived in 2017, you met with me and said, what can Solido do for you? We support the arts in Raleigh, and you gave me this great mug. And I've been drinking coffee from it at home ever since to help me get through the pandemic. But seriously, you came to us and said, what can we do for you? As it turned out, you could do so much. You brought us into the digital arena, into the cloud. You provided us help desk support, all at reduced rates for nonprofits. And very importantly, you were strategic with us. And as we had to leave our home in the downtown Duke Energy Center for the Performing Arts last year, as it was a government-owned building and everyone had to leave, you immediately helped us move to our home offices. You worked individually with each of our staff to have phone, to have internet, to have laptops working. And even the smallest questions we had that maybe we should have known on our own, you beautifully answered for us. And when we had to have some strategic discussions about having to pivot our entire business model in the face of our entire revenue stream of live performance coming to a halt, you were there. You said, we can do that, or how about this? You know, ideas that we had related to our phone room, ideas that we had related to our ability to create digital content. You were right there. So you have helped us to modernize in a way that has helped save our company. And we are very, very grateful. Thank you for being community builders, and congratulations, Solido. Thanks.
Hi, Sheriff. Rob Schiller, North Carolina Symphony. On behalf of the Symphony, congratulations to Solido on this well-deserved honor. We are proud to call ourselves one of your first customers partnering with you in 1999. Sheriff has served as a trustee of the Symphony, and he was instrumental in introducing new audiences to classical music. Thank you, Solido, for your tremendous support of the arts community, and again, congratulations.
Hi, my name is Michelle Weathers, and I'm the Executive Director of Carolina Ballet. We nominated Solido for this award because we believe they exemplify excellence in customer service, innovation, and pride in community. Being a Solido client means not only never having to worry about connectivity issues at the theater or at our studios, but also because Solido is invested in our success as a partner.
Everyone at Team VAE is really excited that Solido and their whole team is getting this much deserved credit. From supporting our annual gala to keeping us online in our offices, Solido has been supporting VAE all along so that we can keep our creative community moving forward. Congrats to Shara and all of Team Solido. Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I am very honored to be able to accept this award. I want to thank Charles with United Arts Council and Adrian with the Raleigh Chamber for sponsoring and hosting this event. Thank you so much. And especially to some of our favorite clients in the arts. Thank you, Elizabeth, Rob, Michelle, and Brandon. Those are very kind words. And when I first started Solido in 1999, as Rob mentioned, the Symphony was one of my very first clients, and thankfully we're still able to help them all the way from dial-up, if anyone remembers that, all the way to very, very high-speed internet and voice and things like that. But overall, what I learned early on that I think everyone is speaking about, and that I want to encourage all small businesses to do, is to support the arts, which is the way that Solido does it. I can share that, is that we realize that arts organizations, being nonprofits, some oftentimes can't get the same business class service, if you will, as big time businesses. So I kind of set that as one of our early missions, to empower nonprofits with the same level of business class items that
that businesses enjoy, but for nonprofit pricing and service levels. And so it's been my honor ever since to do that. All the while, I get to enjoy the arts too. Once again, I'm a very technical person, so I'm always amazed at how the arts work. I want to learn how to paint a beautiful painting, but for me, the joy comes in seeing that, or an art form in the theater, or the symphony, or the ballet. So my children, my wife Lavanya and I, we've always enjoyed going. Brandon, this is a special shout out for you, but I love the galas, and it's always an honor to go there. There's just so much fun, and we're supporting local artists, and we're elevating others. So it's a really wonderful thing. And the symphony, been with the symphony so long. We've been to so many performances, and I would have to highlight my favorite as Pink Martini, and it's just wonderful that I have so many fond memories. We've brought a lot of friends, and I think that's what the arts allows us to do as well. So, and as a small business provider, as a small business ourselves, providing internet, things like that, we're able to allow for streaming of things, just all sorts of cool things that we've helped with recently. But thanks again to the Theater, Ballet, Symphony, and VAE for nominating me. Gladly accept this on behalf of our whole team, based right around the corner, and we'll continue helping as long as we can. And it's an honor to accept this award. Thank you very much, Charles and Adrian, and all the nominating committee. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name's Georgia Donaldson, and I'm happy to be able to introduce to you David Castile. He is one of the arts champions in Raleigh and Wake County, and it is thanks to his imagination and expertise that we've had so many successful fundraisers for the arts here. He has chaired United Arts Guess Who's Coming to Dinner and has worked on that committee for many, many years. So he is responsible for raising over $1.5 million for the Artists in the School program. He's also worked closely with the Carolina Ballet, North Carolina Opera, and Raleigh Little Theater. One of the things, especially that is important, is that during these COVID times, when the hospitality industry is hurting, David came up with the idea of a la carte for the arts. And so he makes food, cooks food, and proceeds from that, a portion of that goes to the various arts organizations, including United Arts. And so we thank you, David, for always thinking about the arts, and I can't think of anybody who deserves this award more than you do. Let me introduce David Castile, president of Mitchell Castile, a fine catered affair.
Greetings, everyone. David with Mitchell Castile here, and we are so very honored to receive this award. Part of our long-standing mission here at Mitchell Castile is to be supportive of our local community, especially our local arts community. In a time when many industries are facing layoffs, cancellations, and so much more, our staff is able to attain the help of our community through our A La Carte for the Arts initiative. Coming from a performing arts background myself, I totally understand. Theaters are closed, actors cannot perform, and musicians cannot play. This leaves a lot of people out of work, just like us in the hospitality industry. We have always aimed to produce our services at the highest level, and we know artists approach their craft with the same mindset. We approach what we do as an art form also, as we give people an artistic experience with a lasting impression of something more than just food and drink. Having a chance to combine that passion while helping friends in need really makes it all very worthwhile for us. We thank you all again and look forward to supporting our arts along with you in 2021.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise skies. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that our dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Good evening. I'm Heather Strickland, Executive Director of Raleigh Little Theater. First, I want to thank the United Arts Council of Raleigh and Wake County for the amazing support that they have provided to arts organizations not only during these challenging times, but always. Now, I am honored to present the Business Support of the Arts Award to Curry. Curry has been a dedicated supporter of the arts, viewing arts and arts education as critical to the community they serve. They have been a longtime supporter of Raleigh Little Theater, with significant contributions to capital campaigns, including the most recent campaign that allowed for the renovation of the Gatty Goodwin Teaching Theater that considerably updated the theater and improved accessibility. Curry has also been a constant supporter of the United Arts Council by sponsoring the annual gala for over 20 years and matching Giving Tuesday donation. Curry's retiring CEO, Dale Jenkins, has given time, energy, and expertise to the arts. Dale served on Raleigh Little Theater's board of directors for 7 years, including a term as president. He also served as chair of the United Arts Council. Jason Newton, the associate general counsel and a key senior leader at Curry, currently sits on the United Arts Council board. Curry has a long history of providing significant financial support to arts organizations in the Triangle area, as well as dedicating time, providing expertise, and governing arts and nonprofit organizations. While focused on the economic development of North Carolina, the leadership and staff of Curry have championed the arts and arts education as a key piece of strong growth for our community and state. On behalf of the Raleigh Little Theater staff and board and the Triangle Arts community, thank you for all that you have done for the artistic health of our community.
Thank you for recognizing Curry this year with this wonderful award. I think it's a real tribute to our company, but most importantly, I think it's a tribute to our team. Our commitment here at Curry to the arts really goes back a long way. We are firm believers that it takes art to really complement us and let us enjoy what life has to offer. It's not enough anymore to have a kind of a strong business community or a strong education system. We need art. When you think about, there's beauty all around us, and for the ability for artists and musicians and poets, all those talented individuals to take that beauty and turn it into a painting or a song or a poem, that is just fundamentally what's important, I think, to really make us have a high quality of life. So we enjoy supporting the arts. We'll always be, I think, a strong supporter of the arts. Perhaps more importantly now than any time ever, art is a way that I think we can come together. We've got a lot of differences in our community. There's too many divides, too many ways that we are divided. But hopefully there's one way we can come together, and that is through art. I think we all value art, we appreciate art, and we know how important it is. So again, thank you for this award, and thank you for what United Arts does. It's a very important organization in our community, and has done just a wonderful job of promoting the arts, particularly in our schools, over many, many years. So thank you for what you do. And again, thank you for this award. We look forward to continuing our wonderful relationship with you in the years to come.
Great. Thank you so much. And before we wrap up, just have a couple last things that we want to do tonight, and then one last guest as well. I'd like to tell you about our second performer. I've had the pleasure of knowing her for several years, and we were just very thrilled that Yolanda Rabin was willing to do a performance for us. She also received an artist support grant this year, and through that, United Arts is helping to fund her soundtrack for the play No Fear and Blues Long Gone, Nina Simone. The album features spirituals, ballads, jazz, funk, blues, and notably anthems of Black pride and protest. In honor of Black History Month and the spirit of the activism present in Nina Simone's music, we heard the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, by John and James Johnson. So thank you very much, Yolanda, for that beautiful performance and powerful performance. So I wanted to just before we go, congratulate all of our award winners, thank our co-sponsor, the Raleigh Chamber of Commerce. We're especially thrilled to renew our partnership with the Chamber. And our last guest tonight is Vice Chair Vicki Adamson. I had one other thing to do, which is to tell you about an event we have coming up on March 11th, Big Night In for the Arts. And we'll share some information about that in just a second. But that is an event that we are doing with 4 Triangle Arts Councils and WRAL to celebrate the arts community and help begin on a path of recovery and re-entry post-pandemic. Proceeds from that event will fund arts programming, initiatives for equity in the arts, and arts relief efforts. So we hope you'll consider watching and donating or sponsoring the event. It'll be a lot of fun. Sponsors in Wake County will be treated to a hospitality package from Mitchell Castile, a fine catered fare. So we wanted to let you know why we've invited Vice Chair Adamson here tonight. We've invited her here because United Arts is the designated arts agency of Wake County, which means we do many things in partnership with our county government, including grant making, running the Artists in Schools program for Wake County Public Schools, providing arts integration teaching for training for teachers, and running the municipal murals program. Since 2019, Commissioner Adamson, who currently serves as the Vice Chair of the Commission, has been our liaison. But actually, her history with United Arts goes much further back than that, since she served as a cultural arts representative to the Artists in Schools program throughout her son's time in Wake County Public Schools. She's been a tireless advocate for the arts, showing up at events, providing helpful guidance, and advocating for relief funding for our industry at an incredibly challenging time. Vicki will remain on the Commission's Arts and Culture Subcommittee, but we have a new liaison who's also with us here tonight, Commissioner Maria Cervania from District 3. So we wanted to thank Vicki for her leadership and give her a few minutes to speak to close out the program. Here's Vice Chair Vicki Adamson.
Thank you, Charles. It's an honor to be here tonight, and it's an honor to have served the United Arts for the last 2 years. But I'm really excited to see what Commissioner Cervante is going to do the next couple of years with the United Arts. It's always nice to have some new ideas. And I want to congratulate all the award winners tonight. I know that awards are one moment in time, but we all know that you have spent hundreds and hundreds of hours being an advocate for the arts, and we all appreciate that. I thought I would leave us this evening on my hopes for 2021. My first hope is that by the end of the year, we're all together again. These virtual calls are nice and they're essential, but we need each other. We need to be in the room with each other. We need to sit together and watch our favorite performance. We need to go to our favorite gallery and have a glass of wine at an opening. We need to go to museums. We're social animals. So my first hope is we're all together again by the end of 2021. We have such rich cultural arts in Wake County. From everything from performances to festivals to museums to the performing arts, we have such a rich history and rich events here in Wake County. And my hope is that when the next time when we're all back together and we pick up the arts section in the NNO and we say, gosh, what would I like to do this weekend? And we look at all the variety of things to do for the next weekend, that we never take that for granted again. We understand that it takes nurturing. It takes people and champions like we've seen tonight who have won the awards. And we never take it for granted again being together and just having each other. So I hope you guys have a safe and healthy rest of 2021. And I hope next year we're all at the gala and enjoying each other's company. Thank you, Charles, for your leadership for the United Arts for the last year. It has really been amazing to see Charles grow into this position and the leadership he's taken.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Commissioner Adamson. We really appreciate your leadership. And thank you again, Commissioner Servania, for joining us. And thanks to all of you. We're just really thrilled to be able to see so many people here. And thanks for all of your comments and congratulations to our winners. Again, we hope you'll join us. We're just 5 weeks away from Big Night In for the Arts. And I think we've got a slide that Monique will put up at some point, and we'll be sure to share some information with you. But thank you so much for being here for this February 1st Friday and Business Support of the Arts. And we hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much and good night.